My name is Russell Vickery. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm the LGBTIQ representative on the Victorian Government's Victim Survivor Advisory Council, VSAC. I'm humbled and honoured to fill this role where I get to stand beside 14 amazing women as we join together to make a system better for all those impacted by domestic and family violence. I'd like to start by acknowledging that it is currently Reconciliation Week and pay my respects to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and their elders of the lands on which I live and work, and those from the lands across Australia where you're watching this video from, as well as extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people viewing this video today. As today is LGBTQ Domestic and Family Violence Awareness Day, I want to acknowledge the many LGBTIQ people whose decades of advocacy have paved the way for me to stand where I do today and send out a message for and on behalf of the victims survivors of my communities like me who I represent on VSAC. Domestic and family violence includes intimate partner violence, child abuse, elder abuse, carer abuse, parental abuse, sibling abuse, and abuse within kinship relationships or ties. Whilst it disproportionately impacts women and children at the hands of men, it also affects a broad range of individuals from all backgrounds and walks of life. Victim survivors are people of all genders, cultures, races, sexual orientations, sex characteristics, faith and non-faiths, cultural backgrounds, ages, and physical abilities. Within this, LGBTQ experiences are far too often overlooked, and our voices are rarely heard. Today is a day for all of us to reflect on and consider what we might do to shine a light on the dark side of the rainbow and let LGBTQ victim survivors know that they are seen and heard. It's important to acknowledge that just like cisgender heterosexual people, most LGBTQ people's relationships are respectful, loving, and worth celebrating. But some of our relationships are based on power, control, fear, and abuse. The context of our relationships is very different though. LGBTQ people are often made feel like we have to prove to everyone that we know who we are and that our love and even our lives have value. This can make it much harder to break the silence. LGBTQ people deserve to be celebrated equally for who we are and never made to feel apologetic about it. And when we experience family violence, we deserve equitable access within a family violence service system that offers us a choice of either LGBTIQ peer support services or LGBTQ inclusive mainstream services whenever and wherever we need them. It's been an honour and a privilege to be part of a range of incredible work that's occurred in Victoria to improve this situation for LGBTQ people here in our state. But we are really only at the start of our journey here, and there is still so much more that needs to be done across the country. Thankfully, we have a number of tools and resources that can help. Family Safety Victoria's Everybody Matters Inclusion and Equity Statement sets out a vision for creating a family violence system in Victoria where LGBTQ victims are not only seen and believed, but they can access appropriate services and support that they need and that they want. And Rainbow Health Victoria's Pride in Prevention points us to a place where all LGBTIQ Australians not only live free from violence, but where all bodies, genders, and relationships are celebrated equally. A destination worth striving for. Please take time today to have a read of these publications. The links are below. And to visit dvafoundation.org to find out what you can do as an individual or an organisation to help us achieve this vision across the country. And if you or someone you know from an LGBTIQ community is experiencing domestic and family violence, please visit sayitoutloud.org.au to learn more and to find out about services in your state or territory that can help. Let me ask you, what can you do today to support LGBTQ people experiencing domestic and family violence? Thank you.